Hey mama, welcome to Pregnancy Unpacked. I'm Trish, a labor nurse of 16 years, mom of 7, and your birth bestie. And I'm going to be walking you through not just baby bumps and fruit sizes, but the entire identity shift that pregnancy will be for you. Each episode drops every Wednesday, and we're going to unpack what's happening in your body, what to expect, what to do, what's normal, even when it feels extremely weird, and how to actually feel supported emotionally and physically. You're going to hear from me where I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but I'm going to be cheering you on along the way. You can follow along each Wednesday because pregnancy deserves more than outdated advice and Google anxiety. Hey friend, welcome back to Pregnancy Unpacked. I'm Trish, a labor nurse, mom of 7, Gigi to Asa, and your pregnancy bestie in your earbuds. If you've been feeling like you're carrying everything lately, you're not alone. This episode, it's for you. We are unpacking weeks 22 to 24. Oh my gosh, we've gotten here so quickly. What's going on with baby, the real deal with your body, what appointments look like, and how to handle the emotional and mental weight of this season. And you're probably thinking, we got here quickly. What the actual? I've been puking since week 6. But I'm with you. I've been there. I've been pregnant 9 times. I had 3 losses and 6 beautiful babies, including my 7th, who I also adopted. Well, she was number 5, who I adopted, but 7 children altogether, if you're counting. So let's get into it. We're going to talk about your baby's development. Right now, your baby is about the size of papaya, which if you're like me, I could totally eat a papaya right now. Oh my gosh, so yummy. Your baby is around 11 to 12 inches long and nearly 1.5 pounds. I'm going to give you a heads up. I've had too much coffee today, but that's okay. Have fun. Let's go on this ride and talk more about developments, even though labor nurse mama has had too much coffee. Okay, so key developments this week. Your baby's lungs are developing what is called surfactant. This is a crucial substance for breathing at birth and helps them transition from breathing water to breathing air. Their eyelids are beginning to open and sweet tiny little eyelashes are forming. Baby's hearing is super sharp. They may respond to your voice, loud music, or your partner's laugh. I remember at my MFM appointment, my maternal fetal medicine with Grayson, we were about 23 to 25 weeks. I don't remember, but we were having an ultrasound and they had him up on the big screen, and one of my kids knocked into one of those medical metal tables and it made this really loud sound. And Grayson on the screen like startled and threw his arms and legs up and jumped. And it was the most amazing ever because it was such a connection, like mentally and physically for me to feel him jump and see him jump. I don't know. It just was one of those moments I'll probably remember till the day I die, like on my deathbed. I'm going to remember sweet little Grayson. Okay, so now that we're all crying, let's get back. They're moving a lot and you might be learning their patterns now, like they're getting established. And next week, we're going to start talking about fetal kick counts and really dive into that around week 27. So really start paying attention to movement patterns, but don't stress yet. No formal kick counts yet. Just tune in. Baby is starting to create their own little rhythm, which is probably not the same as yours. Okay, your uterus. Let's talk about that uterus of yours. Your uterus is about 2 centimeters above your belly button. And that growing bump, it's stretching ligaments, muscles, sometimes your patience, a lot of times your back. And you might be noticing more and more round ligament pain, sharp tugs when you move quickly. We're going to link to our Amazon shop in the show notes. And you can find my second trimester shopping list, but also for aches and pains. So round ligament pain is sharp tugs when you move quickly. Lower back pain or even sciatica nerve might be bothering you as well. And there's things you can do to relieve them. And we have some episodes on that, but we also have some information for you as well on the blog. So check out labornursemama.com and go to the blog. Shortness of breath might be kicking up, more discharge. It's totally normal unless it's foul smelling or a weird color. Then you need to get it checked out. Now, if you think it's off at all, get it checked out. Braxton Hicks might be kicking up for some of y'all. For some of you guys, not at all, and that's okay. These are just practice contractions that feel like painless tightening. And last week I told you to check out episode 105. Again, that's going to help you distinguish between the real deal and Braxton Hicks. Now, another thing that a lot of people don't talk about that kicks up right around this time is insane hunger. Like digestively, you are going through so much drama, whether it's tons of hunger, bloat, gas, reflux, all the things. Some of the ladies inside the membership recommend papaya enzymes, so you can check that out. So if you're having some digestive issues, again, increase your fluids, check out papaya enzymes, eat healthy balance of foods. And if you're having gas, talk to your doctor because it can be really, really painful as well. And they can give you some recommendations. Okay, you might also be feeling tired, but not sleeping well because that body is changing. That is a true problem. And I recommend you go ahead and get yourself a pregnancy pillow. There are several that we recommend, and we've got those in our Amazon shop as well. You might start looking pregnant now. Some of you guys already are, but some of you guys are really popping out now. And you might be feeling like the in between, like not quite roundy and pregnant, but not quite cute, a little uncomfortable, more like super bloated. Whatever it is, girl, you are amazing. And I 100% recommend rub that belly, say thank you to your body because your body is doing something so incredibly amazing right now. If you feel just exhausted and touched out and like you have nothing left to give, it's okay to tell people that you are building a human. You are building a human. So you don't have to carry it all and you don't have to perform and stay up to the standards that you did before you were pregnant. Maybe like you went hiking every weekend or you went out on the boat or you did all these things and now you're like, I can't even get off the couch. You know what? It's okay. You are building a human. I'll just say that over and over again. For your appointments and what to expect, you're probably still seeing your provider every 4 weeks. And those appointments usually include fundal height measurement to track the baby's growth, listening to the baby's heartbeat on Doppler, checking blood pressure, checking urine for protein and any swelling, talking through concerns, cramps, movements. They're going to be going over preterm labor signs, or if anything just seems off at this stage, like consistent cramping or backache or vaginal pressure, your provider may do a fetal fibronectin test to check. It's called an FFN, and to check for the risk of early labor. If you're having early labor or preterm labor signs, they might refer you to an MFM, or they may suggest pelvic rest or hydration and monitoring. Always, always, always call your provider if you have any fluid leaking that you're just like, this is more than my normal discharge, or you feel concerned at all. Like, I'd rather you be wrong. I'd rather you be wrong. Regular cramping or tightening, if you have any bleeding or spotting that is concerning, I would always recommend just telling your provider. If you have any intense pelvic pressure, especially that comes and goes, you are not being annoying, you're advocating. I'm going to say this to you guys till I'm blue in the face, not annoying, advocating. During this stage of pregnancy, a lot of women feel like they're in between their old self and their new self. Like on the outside, you're working, you're managing home life, you're running errands. But on the inside, you're Googling baby gear at home, prepping for birth, wondering if your partner gets it, if you're on the same page, and feeling like you have to do a million and one things. So I want to normalize some of the things that I felt during pregnancy. Maybe you feel, some of my members feel. And one of them is just feeling resentful. Like maybe your partner's not asking you often how you feel. And maybe you feel alone, even in a full house or at your workplace, and you may feel touched out, but you're still expected to have sex and be intimate. Or you may feel like you're carrying this entire pregnancy and all the planning. This is, again, we talked about it last week, but you need to have the hard conversations. Like start practicing it now, exercise that muscle. And just, if you need some pointers, send us a DM on Instagram. We'll chat it out with you. If you're inside the membership, talk to the other moms because I know we've had really deep conversations about this. Even a small emotional shift can really be a game changer for you right now. And sometimes just saying it out loud will release the anxiety and the pressure that it has on you. Okay, you might feel like you're in a strange limbo. We've already said that. You might be like really starting to get nervous about birth. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not scared. Maybe you are scared. I don't know. Maybe you're still processing. But I want to continue to reiterate to you guys that you don't have to feel a certain way. Just because your mom did or your sister did or your friend does doesn't mean you have to. Like, you're allowed to have your own feelings. If you are feeling disconnected to the baby or the pregnancy, just rub your belly and talk to the baby. Start every day, like practice, like, hi, baby, and like have a little convo with the baby and journal what's coming up for you emotionally, physically, the fears. Join a pregnancy community like mine called Mama Society. Girl, it is $19 a month. You cannot beat that. It's like 2 cups of coffee at Starbucks and so much more powerful. You will feel so supported and loved on. You'll have the immediate access to answers to your questions. We have a searchable community. We have over 70 workshops, which I don't want to overwhelm you. You can listen to all of them like podcast episodes, but very specific, very dialed in, and don't hesitate to ask for support. Okay, your action steps for weeks 22 to 24. You ready? Prep a list of questions for your next visit. I say this every week, so you should have that one down pat. Write down anything weird you're feeling and track it. And if you need to talk to your provider, talk to them. Start observing movement. Just get curious. You don't have to start tracking it. I would start preparing your postpartum support plan. It is time for that. Like, I know it seems early, but God forbid you have this baby earlier. We want to have a support plan in place. Check in with your partner or your support person about how you're feeling emotionally and physically. Okay, Mama, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Go back, binge all the episodes, go to the birth experience, listen to the birth experience episodes. You are growing a life and you're still out here working, parenting, navigating. That's not small and that's not easy. That's freaking incredible. And you are a superhero to me. So take a moment this week, pat yourself on the back, give yourself a high five in the mirror, give yourself credit. You're doing it. You're amazing. If this episode landed with you, please hit subscribe, write a review, check out the birth experience, listen to the normal podcast episodes. We've got so many different topics. We are so happy you're here. We love you, we adore you, and we're so proud of you. I will see you again next Wednesday. Bye for now.